This is going to be a really good song.
We're going to figure that out.
Go, come back. Yeah. Come, ga, 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 ga. Yeah. Go, call me Gaga. Yes. No, ga, 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 ga. No, ga, ga, ga.
And I was like, not my kids. Are you talking
Or
about
help
like
out.
family things?
No. God, no.
Okay,
That's all. Me? No, I don't even talk to my family.
good. Then why do you care that they show up at the strip club?
Well, I'm in my extended family. I have 70 cousins.
Oh, yeah.
It's always a possibility.
Do you know all of them?
No. Literally at family reunions or family functions, I'll look around a room and I'm like, I don't know who you are, I don't know who you are, I don't know who you are. And they're like, that's your first cousin.
Mm-hmm.
That's your first cousin.
How many uncles and aunts do you have?
My dad's one of 10. And then some of them have been married like 3 times.
Too many, I think.
Why? There's different chapters in your life.
Not 3 times. I'm not saying getting married 3 times is bad, but 10 kids?
Oh,
10 kids.
yeah. And my dad's older brothers are his cousins.
I don't know what that means.
My grandpa was married to a woman and she died. And then she married her younger sister, and that's my grandma. So my dad's
okay,
two
yeah.
oldest brothers were actually technically his aunt's kids.
People always get really weird when you like date a friend or a sibling, 2 siblings. I think it makes total sense.
Oh, no,
To me-
now that makes no sense, and that's horrid.
Right.
Back then, he had a farm and he was going to help in the war, and she moved in to help with the children while he went back to war.
Right.
And they had farm, and there's only 3 eligible bachelors in the town.
Yeah, but okay. So let's just say you're dating a guy and you like it, but it just doesn't work out for some reason, right?
Right.
And then his best friend is like, I want to date you. I like you. Doesn't it make sense that a person who you like, their close friend, you would get along with as well?
Yeah, but then like there's a strain on the relationship already.
Why?
Let's go to birthday dinner. Let's go out.
Uh-huh. That sounds fun.
Oh no, Kyle's here. Is that weird? Well, I know exactly which ball is bigger. His left ball is bigger than his right ball. Why? Because it's been in my mouth multiple times before because we used to date. That's kind of weird.
And he'll go, yeah, that's my best friend. I also know which ball's bigger. He showed it me in a picture once. Straight guys like to show each other their
Yeah, or they like to take a peek in the locker room.
They peek. That's fine. I don't
Yeah.
mind. So you're bad at music. That's what you said.
Horrible at music.
Do you karaoke?
Yeah, the only song I can sing is "Let Me See You 1 2 Step, Rock It, Don't Stop It."
Wait, didn't you do?
I sing it like Joe. I make the boys say hello because they know I'm rocking the beat.
Yeah,
And I
Missy
can ding
Elliott
the
part.
dum and my 5 for 2, and I want to dance with you. Feeling my yawn, long's he gone? Yeah,
Didn't you sing that at the
only just-
Adam whatever Ray? No, Adam Ray. No, the after party, the rock thing that they do the karaoke with the comedians.
Oh no! I sang pieces, pieces, pieces of me.
So you got 2.
I thought that was gonna be the easiest song to ever sing because it's Ashley Simpson and she just why do you know everything I'm about to say? Am I that obvious? I can't.
It's so good. That to me is good.
No, it's horrible. And I thought I'd be able to just like sing Ashley just by it's kind of just like a whisper. It's just like a loud whisper.
Yeah.
But
You don't have to sing like them to do the song.
I couldn't like with the music behind me. I'm so ADD that just was so distracting. That I don't have any musical ability. Like that's how easy it is if music's behind me to lose what I'm supposed to say.
So you don't listen to the words when you're listening to music?
I've never known what any words are. This is how I hear a Doechii song, and I love Doechii. But like if you like sing Doechii, I'd be like, I just hear the beat and I like the beat and the vibe, and I'm like, I love that song. They could be talking about this is like stabbing puppies. I wouldn't know. If it's a fun tempo, I'm like, this is my vibe.
Yeah, no, I just started listening to the lyrics, like, just because everybody's like, no, you have to listen to Taylor Swift's lyrics. That's why she's good. So I've been listening to more. I don't know if I agree with that, but growing up, I listened to DMX, and all of that just must have subconsciously like, I'd never catch a dude who's holding another dude's hand. And I was like,
okay. And you have no idea. It's like subliminal in your mind.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't like that.
all the rap just poured into my brain. I was like, don't be too gay.
Wait, you listen to rap? Is it?
I get on, like, I have like a hyper focus like wheel, and it just spins. So like for a while I was listening to Judy Chung, which is just Chinese, which is the same thing. I can't understand the lyrics in English, so I listen to it in Chinese. Same.
It is like you're not the words aren't coming through, so we should just open it up.
You know what we're speaking
open
through?
up our library.
Nonverbal communication, love.
Because really what music is just whatever the vibe is, and it speaks to you and makes how you feel is your interpretation of it.
Right. I mean, classical music has no words at all.
Yeah.
And now I'm weird for listening to Chinese music? No.
Yeah, no, not at all. I love how I'm only making eye contact with you the whole time, and you keep avoiding my eyes. You keep diverting everywhere else.
I try to share eye contact. I keep looking back and forth as much as I can.
Well, I'm gonna
And I keep on being
very
like,
uncomfortable.
You're nailing
Yeah,
it.
sorry.
Were you good in any subjects? School? Did you like school?
I was so good at school, but I also, like, I could have been in some AP classes, but I stayed in honors because I was like, I have to get all A's, and I don't want that to be challenged.
Yeah.
So I always made all A's, but I was never in hard classes. I only took some APs. Isn't that really weird?
No.
Is it? No.
No. I think that's like most people. They won't try something if they know they're going to be like bad at it.
Yeah, exactly. So I was a perfectionist, but I was mid.
Are you still a perfectionist?
I can't decide. Can you be really ADD and also type A? And
Yes.
also,
I think so. I think that's the hyper focus. You look at like some of my life is like so structured, and then you walk in my car, you're like, what the fuck happened?
yeah, I'm like I just changed my flight a minute ago because someone was like, it's going to be a fun time at the bar for an hour tonight. And I was like, you're right. I'm going to cancel these meetings tomorrow. And I changed my flight. But, like, I'll do that. I'm impulsive. But then, like, if I go to the gym, I'm like, I'm here for 2.5 hours and I'm going to work really, really hard.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go and I'm going to write and I'm going to listen to my set. And I'm going to be really, like, focused on every word of my set. But then I'll also, like, maybe get drunk and take mushrooms tonight.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's fun. I don't know. I think it's a balance.
I'm very impulsive, but also disciplined.
Are you looking for a diagnosis? Because I've been diagnosed like all of the things, and what I found out, none of them are helpful. Because it's usually just some guy trying his best, being like, I read a book, and it sounds like the book. And you're like, I don't need your book report about my life, you know?
I'm like, oh, I got BTLMPD.
Me too.
I've got borderline narcissist lesbian.
Yeah, if only that L was a little stronger, you know? Because you haven't done anything L, have you?
No, I'm probably gonna wait for my 40s, but I've always, every single one of my friends is like, you're gay, and I'm like, I know I'm gay, I just can't pull the trigger, and I'm gonna need a really persistent woman.
Yeah, I imagine you with a butch.
No, I don't think butch. We were also diagnosing this in the Uber the other day. I think I'll have to be with a woman who is pretty even to my vibe. I don't want.
I mean, you found that, and Dean is probably the closest to like a butch lesbian you could find. Who has your same vibe?
I know you're really right, but I said it in a woman. I think I'd want like a hot girl, but not too hot because I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the lesser hot one. But I'd like her to be like hot in the way that she skateboards.
In that she skateboards? That is pretty cool. I think you could find that.
Like, I think I would want somebody. Do people do that where they find even
chaos?
Even chaos in looks? in a gay relationship?
I
feel like in
think
gay
so.
relationships it's always like yin and yang.
I don't know. I think like this is my theory about like opposites attract. So you know the things that you don't like about yourself. So if you see somebody else doing those things well, then you're like, oh, they're perfect. But really, they just have the traits about you that you hate about you.
Yeah.
So if you found same, you guys would just hate the same things about each other.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Right. So you guys both want to have.
We both want to be highly successful, but also highly destructive at the same time.
Right.
I really have to potty. I really have to potty. You're like talking about this, and I'm starting to get the sweats.
Can
I please go potty?
100. There's yes.
I'm sorry
yes.
I'm doing this.
It's totally fine.
I actually thought it was a false alarm.
But
then the alarm sounded. Can I share? My friend Logan in LA told me this piece of advice, and it is game changing. This is gonna sound really gross, but if you go really potty and you don't want to leave a mark,
okay.
Put toilet paper down first, so there's a barrier
Between what?
you and the porcelain toilet.
A mark.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying now.
How do you not understand what I'm
I
saying?
thought you were saying a pee stain,
Oh,
but you're
okay.
saying a shit
No, I
stain.
didn't say that. I said a mark.
Okay. Hey, I would hate to misconstrue what you were saying.
Yeah.
But you are saying a shit streak.
No, I said a mark.
But are we talking about the same thing?
I think I know what I'm talking about, and I won't refer to what you're talking about.
Well, then I guess
It's not gross if you say it the way I say it.
Logan, you sick.
Logan Gunselman.
Keep your L.A. shit stain out of Austin.
Well, there are no LA shit stains because we put toilet paper down. We put
you guys claim to be so environmental. You're just throwing your extra toilet paper.
Oh, well, I don't wipe.
Oh, that's okay. Well, then you're only using your allotment, and that to that
Exactly.
the turtles, on behalf of the turtles, thank you.
Yeah, I use my allotment for others instead of myself.
I just bidet these days. I mean, I dab. I dry myself, but like the bidet is a game changer. Tell Logan about that.
I bet Logan would like it. I only did a bidet once, and I couldn't get this thing to stop. It kept coming up and up and up. So I just closed the top and walked out, and then the next person walked in there and screamed.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many different brands that like I've actually hurt myself by being like, "Oh, medium," but medium hurts.
Medium hurts?
Yeah, medium sometimes hurts.
Does it not make you does it give you a dopamine rush?
Is that what you're looking for?
Well, I have a bit of a dopamine rush right now.
From the
From the release.
Oh, good.
It gives you dopamines.
Well,
Sorry for talking about this.
It's totally
And why
fine.
aren't
Hey,
you looking me in
Dylan's
the
not
eyes?
here, so we can talk about whatever we want.
Does he say
Dylan
no
refused. No, he does no poo-poo talk. And
He
it's like,
doesn't?
Yeah, he's no talk about that. And I'm fine with it. I go, we all do it. I've read the book. Everyone poops.
Everyone poops, and everyone does every day, hopefully. Multiple times a day. Why are we talking about
I think
it?
multiple times a day I think you're better. If you're not doing multiple times a day, we need to adjust your diet.
Right. Yeah. Why isn't baby? You clean up after babies. You clean up after puppies all the time.
Yeah.
You don't. That doesn't bother you. That doesn't.
I'll
gross
tell you
out?
what. Cleaning up after his poop, I don't mind at all. If I accidentally
baby
pick
poop.
up somebody else's dog's poop, I will throw up. Like I will actually throw up because that the feeling of the cold on the plastic is the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Now let me switch a little bit.
Oh.
I was noticing the eye contact with him, and not to put any presumption on it, but I was saying it does feel like you're in trouble whenever you give your looks. Like these looks, I feel in trouble.
When
And
I
I
give
was
them to you?
when you look at me at all, I'm like, I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah, and it's powerful, and it was making me think you would be like a Boudica. I don't know if you know who that is, but she was
Never met her.
she was a Celtic queen that took down the Romans, and full badass. And the Celtic women were they were known to be crazy. Like the Romans were scared of them. And I was wondering, have you ever thought about who you would be in 500.
I'm reading Nightingale right now. It's a book about French women during World War II fighting the Nazis, the resistance in Paris.
Florence Nightingale?
Absolutely not.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Because of the time period you said?
Yeah, absolutely. 100% what I said
So
wasn't
the thing
referencing anything that you said. And
What?
also not Florence and the Machine, which I know is your second guess.
I love Florence and the
Yeah, me
Machine.
too.
It's so good.
Me
And they're remixing her now, and I'm like, this is
Oh,
really good.
God. She's different live, just as a person, than she is. Not live on stage. Just
Okay.
Have you ever seen just a video of her talking and
No.
chatting? She's so much more normal seeming
Yeah.
than her aura on stage.
Her aura on stage is you're a witch, and I believe you.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, you were born draped in, like, cloaks.
Yes.
And, like, unearthly, like, just wisps around you.
If she sang, you need to manifest stuff, I'd start manifesting stuff.
Yes.
But I don't believe in witchcraft, but I believe that she's a witch.
She's a witch.
Yeah.
But watch her, like, there's a little TikTok of her and Lady Gaga and her being like, aren't you stressed out every time you post because you post for, millions of people every time? And she seems just like a junior in high school girl.
Oh, she was nervous about it?
Yeah, I was like, that's not the Florence I know.
No, that's the Florence I know.
The what? The witchy?
Well, she had to develop all the skills
Right.
to become that. So that's why she is so powerful, because she developed the skills.
Most witches are made in high school. Most witches develop their powers in high school. A lot of people don't know that.
Well, I think everybody knows that. That's the plot to Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She finds out when she's 16.
Gen Z doesn't know that.
They don't know that.
They don't know that. A lot of people in Gen Z don't know that.
Who is their witch? Do they have witches?
I think it's Selena Gomez.
What is she? I thought she was just
Wizards of Waverly Place. Are you kidding me?
I thought she was.
How did you not know that?
I just know her for being mad at Zac Efron.
I didn't even know that. I thought she was mad at Justin Bieber. We actually
That's
aren't
who I-
allowed,
that's
we're
who I
actually
was
not allowed to
thinking.
speak his name, right? You can only whisper that.
This is like Voldemort. I do not know.
Yeah. The boy that shall not be named.
The boy.
And you go, who? And you go,
Selena.
he goes like this, Haley, come to me, Haley.
It's just on the back of somebody's head. Just Selena. God, yeah, Harry Potter's my witch. I get it.
And then she calls on her Wizards of Waverly Place parents to help her defeat the Pop Prince.
I love that.
That's gorgeous.
I love that.
And he obviously, everybody knows Voldemort was born in Florida. No, Canada. Like Justin Bieber.
It's so cold up here, Harry. Tom Riddle is such a Canadian name.
Yes.
And it actually makes sense, because in high school he was sick and tired of saying sorry about it. You know what? I'm not sorry.
I'm tired of being sorry.
Yeah.
I'll make you sorry. My Voldemort is Scottish.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Canadian Scottish. So going back to it, Nightingale, the book.
Yes.
The badass girl in it is, but they always talk about how beautiful it is, and now she's like helping downed pilots like escape out of France, and that's controlled by the Nazis, and to go back and fight the war. And I was reading it, and I was just like, I was like, oh, if she dies, it's such a waste of beauty. That's a really superficial thing to think. And then I was also just like, I think I'm a badass. Like, in the moment, I'll pop off. In the moment, pop off.
Right.
Planned bravery would never do. If I think about how scary it would be 2 weeks from now, I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't think I would be a badass.
I don't even really
know.
like to meet up to stay true to my plans. You know, if we were saying let's go get dinner tomorrow, I'd probably text you around noon. Like, were you serious?
Yeah, it's hard.
Do you I'd text him and be like,
crazy?
do you really have to get out of France?
Or this is what I would say. This is really messed up. I'd be like, I'm still kind of really cute right now. I don't want to kind of waste my good looks right now on being like a prisoner of war, or like them beating me, and then like I'm not cute anymore. Can we wait till I age or something else happens and I'm ugly, then I can sacrifice my body for the good of others. But I don't really want to do it while I'm cute and then risk like ruining the looks.
But so like if you think ugly people should go to war.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, and ugly people should be brave. And
they have to be, because otherwise what else do they got?
That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, I won't always be this cute.
Yeah.
I'm melting as we speak. Let me maybe wait till my 40s, 50s, 60s to kind of be like that brave soldier that goes into battle.
Mm-hmm. And you think going full circle, if you were, I guess I said 500, but then you brought it right up to 1945.
Yeah.
I
didn't realize it was then. That's crazy.
What? World War II?
I was reading about the 1800s this whole time. I was reading about Nightingale.
Is this serious? I can't tell.
I actually, when you said 1940s, I was like, God, I was like in my head, I was like, it's the 1800s. No, but it is the 1940s.
It seems so far away.
Well, because in the beginning of the book, it's one of them. You don't know who it is, but there's an old woman that's looking back on this time, and it's very much like the 1990s or 2000s. So I should remember that. You know why I have this mentality? Probably because why I was scarred. Did you watch Troy growing up?
Yeah.
And Eric Bana fights Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
And he kills Eric Bana, and then he drags him through the streets. As a child, I was just like, no, he was so hot. We wasted such a hot being.
And in my head, I go, well, Brad Pitt was the hotter of the two, so he won.
Not in my head. Not in my head. Not in my head.
Right. And I can see that.
Yeah.
But like Troy, Achilles, I mean, he was doing gay shit. He was doing cool shit.
Yeah.
He was a little bi. He was fucking around.
It's fine.
He also nobody was telling him what to do. Eric Bana, like, he was like, Dad, do you like me yet? Seriously, like, why do you like Paris so much? And I was like, God, seems whiny.
He's a little curly hair boy. But, like, it was really sad. But, like, imagine if it was, like, what if, like, Seth Rogen's character died instead? You'd be like, get him out of here. Drag him already.
Honestly,
I don't care if he's dead.
I didn't realize Seth Rogen was in Troy, but I'm happy he died.
Gen Z does not know that. Seth Rogen is in Troy. A lot of Gen Z does not know that.
That's so...
Another really sad young hot death, also gave me PTSD. Heath Ledger, The Patriot.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when his younger son dies towards the beginning of the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Not that sad.
Heath
Ledger, super hot, of age appropriate to think hot. Very sad that he died.
But they also...
waste of looks in life. And hot
they also,
body.
like... Remember the scene? I remember the scene when Heath Ledger died because it was very like, oh, no.
Was he... He looks like he's not trying to breathe on his dad.
Yeah, it was like he doesn't have a lot of lips, and then he had no lips, and it was very much like, oh, he died. He's dying bad.
You're like, oh, you took a class on dying.
Yeah. I always wondered, is there a metaphor I was supposed to get
about Heath Ledger dying in
the Patriot? Yeah.
I think it's, I think it's like, if you're hot, stay home.
You're hot,
pretty sure that's the metaphor.
Stay home. If we want America to be great again, we have to keep the hot.
Yeah.
But you have a very specific type.
Yeah, here's my draft. I'm not drafting on age. I'm drafting on headshots.
Mm-hmm. That would be a fun casting. I'm casting for the army.
I'm like, here's my front line.
Yeah. They'd be in companies, and we're like, oh, would they pair well? Because I want their personalities to match, you know? Yeah.
I just thought of the worst, grossest thing in the entire world, though.
Okay.
What if in World War I they did draft off of looks, right? And so, like, all the 1s and 2s and 3s were on the front line, and they died. This is going to be a really messed up thing I'm about to say. But how hot would we be as a country if most people that survived were hot? And then they all just procreated. Well,
I wonder if the bar would just be moved.
Oh, so what was once a 6 because everyone's hot
down
is now a 2.
Yeah, and now you actually have to have a personality. So actually, it might be good for us to do away with the other people so that
the other people. This is fun, you know?
just ideas from Katherine helping you flesh out your future, you know, future of America speech as well.
Yeah, so I think bravery equals how you view yourself and your looks. In my head.
think that is the courage, because sometimes I go like, you're not going out of the house today, you look like shit. But if I still do, very brave.
Oh, I would say if I look like shit. Yeah, that's good. If
Right?
I should go out of the house today because I look like shit. I should risk it all.
Yeah.
I'm going downhill.
I won't even go to the gym if I'm too sad.
Wow.
But not for not of want to go to the gym. It's more of like I don't want to be seen sad in public.
How do you look sad?
Like that.
That's pretty hot.
Everyone is growing up called me mysterious, and I was like, the mystery of me is depression.
You are not mysterious at all.
Huh?
Once you figure it out, once you figure you out,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, it's all been laid out. It's just.
And describe it for people.
It's have you ever done 100-piece puzzle and then like the one piece is missing and it's like the bird's head, it's like the cardinal's head or something like that? That's like your aura. But it's not like, where is it? It's like it was never made.
Yeah. That's not, and it's not going to change the fact that you want there to be. We all want there to be a piece.
We all want there to be. The piece was never made.
It wasn't, and it's not like you can just manufacture. Like you might cut out a piece of cardboard and try to draw it.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
You might try, but you know, it's not going to make the piece any better.
The puzzle will never be completed, and it was never meant to be completed.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
it's about, and you know what? You should take apart that puzzle, put it together again. And actually, I do that.
Yeah.
About once every 3 years, I go like, I'm reinventing me.
Really?
Yeah.
Today were you like, I'm going to do green, and I've never done green before?
All green seems such a big risk to me, especially because it's not even St. Patty's Day yet, which I think is coming up.
No, it's not. It never is. A lot of Gen Z doesn't know that. St. Patty's Day is never coming up. The crazy thing is I'm sober. The crazy thing is I haven't even taken my vitamins. I have had no medication.
I haven't even taken my vitamins?
Yeah.
Do you normally take your vitamins?
I normally do take my vitamins.
And what are your vitamins? Because I'm so worried about like the hard metals and like, because they're not regulated. So like anybody can say these are these. But
in the vitamins?
Yeah, in fact, there's a lot of studies being like, don't take those vitamins.
Really?
They're really bad for your organs.
At this point, I'm like, microplastics.
Yeah.
The vitamins are bad for your organs. Our parents were smoking cigarettes pregnant with us.
Right.
What do we want to live to 120?
Now? Me personally, 50.
Right. Well.
50. That's what I want.
Okay.
And if I find something else later, fine, I'll do it.
Fine, 52.
But right now, 50.
That's soon.
It's double my life.
Okay.
Kind of. It's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Don't make me do my own math on myself. So do you have okay?
I take multi, the Niagen, whatever that is. I don't know. People are telling us to take it.
Niacin?
Niagen. I don't know. It's in the blue bottle. You know, on Amazon, it's expensive. Probiotic for my pussy. Probiotic.
Do they make specific?
Sorry, Justin Bieber. Probiotic.
Do they make specific Canadian?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
That's the Gulf of America.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I take a Gulf of America probiotic.
It's stormy down there. Hurricane season.
Always.
Oh, calling a yeast infection hurricane season is so funny to me.
That's really fun. Sorry.
Hey, I can't write it. That's yours.
Sorry, Nina's coming.
El Nino.
El Nino's coming. Fiber pills.
Are there specific probiotics that you can take? Because I feel like it's a balance game.
I just take a Low Bosworth company's vitamins.
Okay.
It's called.
Wait, they don't pay us. They don't pay us.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Google it. Vitamin D, omega 3, and ashwagandha. I take 1 ashwagandha.
I do take
every morning.
ashwagandha every day, and I always say it just like that. I actually go ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
Or sometimes I say ashwagandha forever.
I think it's not this. I think it's this. That's actually ashwagandha forever.
This feels vulnerable, and I would never do this.
Ashwagandha forever.
Great. Well, is there any puzzle of any piece of your puzzle that you're working on right now? Is there anything that you're like, I want to bring more of this? Is there any Voldemort manifesting, or Florence okay, here's my question. Roundabout, if Florence and the Machine could grant you one wish, what would it be?
If she could grant me one wish, what would it be?
And she can.
And
she's a witch. If she could grant you one wish,
what would it be?
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be, and I hate to steal this from you, but I want to be able to do this, but without putting an effort to do it. I would like to be able to do the splits and also a back flip.
I would
training.
I will
Without
let you
training.
know. A backflip into the splits would be the coolest thing.
I would like to be able to do a backflip into the splits, no training.
It would be so amazing, because then you could go and kill Tony.
Right. And
Okay.
And I would be known as the greatest comedian ever. They were like, what she did there was really edgy.
And then some
on
people would be
point.
like, they only hired her because she's mentally ill. They only have freaks on that show.
And that is my race. When they say, are you white? I say I'm mentally ill, actually.
Actually, my hands work fine, but my brain, I look like your hands.
Yes, my brain is on the front lines.
Amazing. Okay, now we write a song. Right now, we are going to write a song. We're going to fast forward through it. And if you guys just hang on 5 seconds, you're about to hear it.
Fast forward.
Okay. Let's see what this fucking came up with.
Calm down with me. Right down there is the Gulf of America. If you're not taking probiotics for some reason, Voldemort will gush a hurricane season. Come down to the Gulf with Mr. Ace Ventura, Monopoly Man. Life has been for play. Do not pass go, is what they say. I know a guy left ball larger, but he has a boat and drives a Charger. But Cat's a mid-level perfectionist. At 40 will be a fast-fingered bassist, liking and licking her girlfriend's like from the front to the back, to the back, to the back, back. If I had one wish, it would be everyone in war was the ugly, filling my heart-shaped hole with vitamins. If those don't work, I'll keep with mid-mens.
Thank you so much.
That was beautiful.
It's fun, right?
Yes.
I think
was
we
like
covered it all.
That was a song.
It is this is my hobby. I do this. I didn't know where else to put it. I was like, I'm going to invite my friends. We're going to do a thing and then make a song.
Was that ChatGPT that made that song?
I will never. That's a secret now. That's a secret I'll never tell.
Oh,
no,
that was beautiful.
You know who
That
made
was
that
amazing.
song? We made that song.
We made that song?
We made that song.
You made that
Well,
song.
thank you so much. I hear you have some things to promote. A special.
Yeah, I got a stupid idiot little special out on YouTube for free called Catholic Cowgirl.
Nice.
And it's clean if you listen to it with the sound off and your eyes closed.
Ooh, ooh, oh, listening to the song we just made.
Mm-hmm.
Where can people find you?
At It's Katherine Blanford, everywhere, and on tour all over the Gulf of America.
It is a less gay podcast in a completely different way.
I know. I'm so gay. People are like, we're straight.
We're straight again. I don't want the Gulf of America. Call Mexico again.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Come down with me. Come down with me to the Gulf of my pussy. Come down with me. Monopoly man, Monopoly and foreplay. Do not pass go, is what they say. I know a guy left Ball-a-Lodger, but he has a boat and drives a Charger. The cat's a mid-level perfectionist. At 40 will be a fast-fingered bassist, liking and licking her girlfriend's like from the front to the back, to the back, to the back, back, back. If I had one wish, it would be everyone in war was the ugly, filling a heart-shaped hole with vitamins. If those don't work, I'll keep with mid-men's. Calm down with me, calm down with me, come down with me, calm down with me, to the gulf of my pussy. Come down with me, calm down with me, come down with me, to the gulf of my pussy. Calm down with me, to the gulf of my pussy, to the gulf of my pussy.